Geothermal Energy by Sam, Ceylan, Kennard, and Dan. This is the Wedge game board. Efficiency transport. Simply improving car engines to either hybrid or diesel could help emit less CO2 in the air. Another way is making planes and trucks more efficient. These two are the main sources of transportation. Doubling the miles per gallon of all cars by 2050 would be very helpful. More miles per gallon means less gas needed, so that means not as much CO2 will be emitted. Challenges. The size of the car, plane, or truck is something to take into consideration. Also, not many people would be impressed by hybrid engines, especially those who want powerful or fast cars. Conservation transport. If people relied on public transportation more often instead of using their own vehicles, there would be less cars on the road, resulting in a decrease of CO2 emissions. Challenges. Since the public would be more demanding in relying on public transportation, we would need larger buses, trains, cars, and planes. Building efficiency. Heating, cooling, lighting, and appliances of buildings use a lot of carbon. Cutting about a quarter of the carbon used for these could reduce 1 billion tons per year. Challenges. The size of the house or building should be taken into consideration. Also, some people demand the use of appliances over others. Wind electricity. Wind electricity is at a rapid growing rate of 30% per year. Currently, less than 1% of our electricity is produced by wind. To produce one wedge of power, we would need about 1 million windmills. Challenges. Many people don't want or don't have enough space in their backyard for a windmill. Also, we need about 3% of U.S. land for wind farms, roughly the size of Germany's. CCS electricity. Coal-burning power plants are one of the largest industries that emit billions of tons of CO2 in our atmosphere. Taking 90% of the CO2 from all plants, then later injecting them underground, could cut a quarter of the world's carbon emissions. Challenges. Storing CO2 may be helpful, but you also have to consider the possibility of a CO2 leakage. Biofuels. Burning fuel from plants, such as sugarcane and corn, doesn't raise the CO2 concentration. We can use current practices we use today. In the future, this could possibly replace all petroleum dependencies. Challenges. Although this practice is used on much smaller scales, larger production of ethanol is more than consuming and intensive. Also, large amounts of cropland is needed, about a sixth of the entire world cropland, which is about the size of India. Forest storage. Deforestation results to about 1 to 2 billion tons of carbon escaping into the air. Completely banning deforestation by 50 years could cut that amount substantially. Planting new forests could help so the trees can soak up the CO2 in the air. Challenges. Many people may want to compete over the land. Also, people may illegally get access into the forest, which will cause controversy. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy produces about 17% of the world's energy. Tripling nuclear plants could reduce 1 billion tons of carbon. Challenges. Nuclear plants produce plutonium, which is a fuel used for guns. This could cause illegal gun making.